everybody, Crystal and Jason here from Steamboat Warehouse, and we have a great show for you today. So y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We have a great show for you today, and Jason's going to tell us what he's about to prepare for us.
Okay, so we have two dishes today. First one, I wanted to kind of show everybody what we have been kind of playing with over here at the restaurant. I've been serving a lot lately. This is some A5 Wagyu Filet Mignon. So we get the whole tenderloin, and it's like 10, 11 pounds. It's really big tenderloin. So Wagyu beef is known for its very intense marbling. The finished product almost has like a silky mouthfeel to it. It's like buttery. It is a little rich because of all the marbling in it. But supposedly that's good fats, I don't know. Anyway, it's a good fat.
We'll let y'all know next time.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, and it's not. No one will be right. So we got our little nonstick skillet here that we're gonna heat up, and we're gonna sear it. Now, what we're using today is this is actually some beef fat that we rendered from our ribeye racks. We take the lip on ribeye, we pull it off, and we basically, instead of throwing it away, we actually chop it into smaller pieces, and we render it like bacon to get the fat out. And so that's what we're using today. You can smell it. All right. So Wagyu beef, I like to season it really lightly with salt and black pepper only.
Yes.
And reason for that is I like the flavor of the meat to stand out. Salt and black pepper. That's what we're gonna do. All right. All right, we get our pans hot. Got a little sizzle. So Wagyu beef follows a very, very strict grading system. Wagyu beef is basically Kobe beef. Wagyu beef comes from only 4 different species of cattle. I would name them, but I don't know how to speak Japanese. So
Again, we'll let y'all know that.
There are 4.
Next time.
Maybe we can put a little bubble up. That. So, you know, A5 being the highest grade of Wagyu beef. It's kind of like prime. Like you buy some domestic cattle.
Yeah.
Prime is our best. Well, A5 is their ranking system.
Yes.
So you want to sear it. Most restaurants you go to, including ours, will not do the steak rare. Main reason for that is because there's so much marbling. You want to cook it at least to medium rare, so that way it'll actually melt the marbling in the actual meat itself.
Yes.
Right? So you don't want to overcook it, but so obviously you don't want to undercook it either.
Yeah,
So
here we just do medium rare. I think that's where a lot of places recommend.
Right.
Like the places we've gone, it's medium rare. Like the chef knows how to cook it. Don't question it.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying it, we're not ruining it.
Such a delicacy, and it's such a very expensive piece of meat.
Yeah.
Most places won't do it over medium rare. We've had people ask for it medium, and I'll do it medium. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to do it rare, and I don't want to do it. Like the biggest sin would be for someone, and please don't get offended if you eat your meat this way, but if someone would order this piece of meat well done or medium well, it would just be a tough little pill to swallow.
Well, you wouldn't get the same mouthfeel, and it wouldn't taste the same.
No.
Wouldn't be a good experience.
All right, our pan's getting hot. Turn it down a little bit.
And there is a difference between American Wagyu and Japanese Wagyu. For a lot of places that you go.
Now, that's not a knock on American Wagyu.
No.
It's also an excellent product.
Right. We've served that here too.
We have.
Before.
But just for the people out there who are not really used to buying, there are people that are putting A5 Japanese Wagyu prices on American Wagyu, and it's just not the same product. It's very good. It's delicious.
Right.
Tender, good. I'm not knocking it. It's just not, they're not equal. American Wagyu should be cheaper than Japanese, and it is. So our meat is still a little bit rare. We won't let it go. But our flame is really hot. It's hot. It's not high, it's hot. Don't underestimate our little stove. I don't even know how old this thing is. That sucker gets hot.
The little stove that could.
Yeah, you could turn it on low, it's gonna get hot.
Yeah.
Basically because there's no like high, medium, low. It's just high and low. Very high and very low. So we're gonna turn that down and let it kind of cook. But I'll tell you this is one of the most tender pieces of meat I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh God, yes. If you've never had it, I always say this. It is pricey, yes, but it's such an experience, and it's so, people say, oh, a steak's a steak, and, you know, filet is a filet, a ribeye is a ribeye. Not this. Like,
it's when people ask, okay,
totally
so
different.
exactly how, what do you mean? Like, when I tell people, man, it literally melted in your mouth.
Yes.
Everyone says that about different cuts.
Things that are tender.
It might be something they buy in the store and I marinate it, man, it just melts in your mouth. That's not true. That's just being a little exaggeration. But everyone that asks me, I tell them, if you had false teeth in your mouth and took them out, you could still eat this steak.
Yeah.
Or if you just didn't have teeth, you could eat it. But what I'm saying is it doesn't take teeth to eat it.
It's true.
Pretty much. Right. We're getting there. So I'm about to pull it off. We're going to pull this off in probably another 30 seconds. And I'm going to let it rest. Really want to let a steak rest at least 10, 15 minutes until you eat it. Obviously,
I don't let my steak rest.
The juices stay inside the steak. And
they don't rest with me.
We know. What I know. All right, I'm gonna let it rest. So another thing you wanna do when you're cooking meat or your steaks, supposed to let it get to room temp. It cooks better and more thorough. So keep that in mind. And we'll take a quick break, and we're gonna come back and start our sauce for the steak. How about that?
Awesome. So y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We have our Wagyu done for y'all. It's resting, and Jason has a sauce that he is going to make to go with that. So why don't you tell everybody the sauce that you're going to be working on?
Okay, so today we're going to make basically like a peppercorn cream sauce, which is something we're going to be serving here soon. Just haven't got through it yet. So we got our pan that we seared our steak and everything in. So we still have our little pan drippings. So we're gonna add some brandy. We're gonna reduce it. You could also use some cognac. Same type of flavor. So we're just gonna let this reduce. All the alcohol cooks out and kind of get to be about a third of what it is now. Then we're gonna add some beef broth that we make here in house. We take a lot of our all of our steaks are cut in house, so we take some of the byproducts and like we said earlier, we make our own rendered beef fat, the sauteed mushrooms, and whatever else we may need. We also take these trimmings and we make beef broth that we make our French onion soup with. That is always a big hit. We make that quite often. It's not. Smells good. Then we're gonna
Oh, I smell it.
cream this sauce a little bit, just a touch, and we're gonna add at the end some. We have some black peppercorns that we actually crushed earlier, and black peppercorns are known to be the most spicy of the peppercorn. That's our beef fat, kind of. That was residual beef fat. So there are a few different. Okay, we're gonna add our beef broth. My brandy's getting angry. All right,
It knows I'm ready to eat.
take that beef broth and we just could reduce this. All right, to the side. So back to peppercorns. We have a few different types of peppercorns. We don't have the black ones today, but you can buy black peppercorns. There's a white peppercorn that's less spicy. That's where to get white pepper from, obviously. There's a green peppercorn, which is when it's really unripe. And then there's a pink, some people call it red. But all these peppercorns come from the same plant. It's just in different stages of where it's at.
So while we are letting this reduce down when it's not popping, most of the ingredients that you see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive, 948-8199 and 948-9427. Y'all go by and see them. Tell them that we sent y'all. Obviously, they're not going to have the Wagyu that we're using here today. That's special order, but they do have an assortment of great meats, steaks, fillets. So everything that we're doing, you can try on any steak
Matter of
of your
fact,
choice.
so while you're talking about that, they do have a very good wine selection. Chris and I go there often to get wines for the house. They've always had a really good wine selection. So we may be able to get some wine for our next dish, which I'll make on the next segment. This one is a Sauvignon Blanc, which I use to do mussels that we do on special here often. We did this weekend, and they are Prince Edward Island mussels, which is northeast coast. That's above Maine, and I'm going to show you how to make that in a little bit. But Sauvignon Blanc is like a drier wine that we use, and Cash Saver has a really, really good selection. So
They do, and I know you could find brandy that we use into this sauce over there too.
Yeah.
So
brandy, cognac, well, check them out. So we're just letting our beef broth with our brandy. Ooh, smell that a little bit.
I'm scared.
Ah.
Smells great.
So we have our salt and pepper mixture. I'm not going to put too much of that because I'm going to salt it later because we're going to have a lot of peppercorns in the finished dish. So I don't want to add pepper, and then have pepper, and it'll be pepper overkill. So always consider what you're putting into your dish. So while we're letting this reduce, let's take a quick break. Come back and we'll show you how to finish this sauce, and we'll show you how to do those mussels.
Y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We have our steak ready to go. Jason is finishing up with the sauce that he's making, and he's going to tell y'all his next steps to start doing our mussels.
Okay, first I'm gonna do is take my little pot. I got some butter, about a stick or so, stick and a half. Garlic. You gotta put a good bit of garlic in these mussels. So, all right, we're gonna crank it up a little bit. Crystal, you gonna go watch that for me?
Okay.
So, I'm gonna cut a little bit of this, some green onions and parsley. So I use to finish off that dish with. All right, so we're gonna add. Got our garlic going. It's cooking. We don't want it to burn, so we're gonna put. So we got butter, garlic, and we got some dry white wine.
Garlic burns quick, so
Sure does.
you have to watch it.
All right, put it back on there.
Okay.
Take the spoon out. We got these beautiful mussels. Prince Edward Island. These are cold water mussels. Gonna put these in there. Crystal, you gonna put that lid on it?
Oh, I thought I was going to stir it.
Well, you can, but watch. Put it on there. Do it like that. Kind of stir them around. Oh, okay, that would have been a disaster. That's my second time today.
Second time.
All right, we're gonna crank
That's why I
that on.
always turn my handle out the way.
All right, so we got our sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I don't want to over salt it. We're gonna add our peppercorns. You put as little or as much as you like. So for that, let me see, get this out of the way. I'm gonna take our plate. All right, push y'all. Move some of this out of the way. Now let's take our steak. It's been resting. We're gonna slice it. It's just like Jello. All right, we'll do that. Fan it out. Wow.
Careful.
Oh, I'm careful.
We all know that you're careful.
So we just want to kind of drizzle that on there. Like
So
that.
while Jason's doing that, I'll just tell y'all, most of the stuff that y'all see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive, 948-8199 and 948-9427. Y'all go by and see ya. Tell them y'all saw it on the show, and y'all looking for the stuff to make this dish.
Yeah. All good stuff. All right, so we're gonna do something a little bit simpler today. Our garnish. I'm gonna just put a spread like that here. All right.
Beautiful.
Yes. And I like to put a little bit of on there. All right. Now I'm just gonna chop up a little parsley. We're gonna finish our mussels with fresh Italian parsley. My favorite. It's just I don't know, a lot better than the curly leaf. It's got way more flavor. You can actually smell it. You can't even smell any aroma from curly leaf. It does its job as a garnish, but using parsley for a flavoring agent, always use flat leaf Italian. All right.
You almost
There you
done,
go. Should be done.
Yep, they opening.
Oh, yeah. You want to get a little sneak peek of that, look? And just the smell. All done. So we're gonna add some of this salt and black pepper. Now you can stir it around, boo boo.
Stir now.
Yeah, now you can stir. Get out of the way.
Get all that sauce in there. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I ordered some of these for
My favorite.
myself after you left on Saturday. And
That's why we ran out. We didn't run out. Obviously, I still have some
I just
right here.
had to have them after seeing them all weekend come out the window. And so I ordered some, and then I let a couple of the customers, also friends of mine that I'm friends with, try them. And they were like, oh my God, this is so good.
I mean, have they never had mussels before?
No, they haven't. And they were asking, like, what that tastes like? What that tastes like? So I'm here, try it. I said, y'all eat our escargot? They were like, we love the escargot here. I said, try it. This is I think that they're better than our escargot.
That's a close call.
And everybody at the bar that tried them said yes. In fact, they would have never ordered it, like just because they've never had it or whatever. But
Yeah, because they don't know that.
But since they tried it, they said, yes, this is so good, just like y'all escargot, but better.
Mm-hmm.
But they said,
Look at that. Some French bread for dipping, because you can't have mussels with this butter sauce without the French bread. Actually, that butter sauce we just made, the little garlic butter sauce, is very similar, not exact, but very similar to our escargot butter. White wine, garlic, and real butter, unsalted. It's very good, but you have to know the portions of each, because if you put too much wine, it's not as good. If you put too much butter, not as much wine, it's not good. Not enough garlic, it's not as good. You got to know what you're doing. So we have A5 Wagyu Filet Mignon with a little brandied peppercorn cream sauce. And then one of my absolute favorites is Prince Edward Island mussels in a garlic white wine butter sauce and some fresh garlic bread.
mm-hmm. So,
once again, Cash Saver, Piggly Wiggly, address
8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive.
And phone numbers.
You're grilling me like I don't know. 948-9427 and 948-8199.
The reason I thought you didn't know is because I had to tell you before we got on the show. Just try to see if you remember.
That's not true.
We have it on camera. Probably.
Well, y'all go by and see them. Ask them for filet, black pepper, cream, all the good stuff that we showed y'all here, and tell them we sent y'all. And until next time, join us back for more What's Cooking.